There are so many videos in the YouTube world to teach you how to cleanse yourself. You can use sage, you can cleanse your chakra, you can use meditation, and so many more. But I want to talk about how you are the tool to cleanse yourself and your life. So stay tuned for the rest of the video for that. So, hello, sparkling lights. This is Amaya, Tala. I help people blossom in life. And today I want to talk about how to cleanse yourself and your life. And a subscriber actually requested this video. So it took me a while because I had to kind of wrap my head around it, because it's more than just like using sage to cleanse yourself is how I want to talk about it. But yeah, so like I said, there's already so many YouTube videos that talk about this, but I want to add something to, the repository of knowledge about this topic. And it's how to use yourself as a cleansing tool for yourself and your life. And the reason I want to talk about this is because if you really think about the word cleanse, it means that there's a pollution or something dirty that you want to clean out, right? If you think about it in the simplest way. And so a lot of tools are very helpful in doing that. Your mind, crystals, sage, smoke, and so many more. But to me, sometimes I ask the question, why are you even dirty in the first place? Why do you even feel contaminated in the first place? Why do you even feel polluted in the first place? It's because you have not made your vessel sacred enough, or maybe you have that intention but haven't had taken steps to actually set up some structure in your life that keeps your vessel clean. And so if you relate that to a house, you keep cleaning and you keep cleaning every day, day in and out, and then the next day you see your house, it's still dirty because either you let people in who are not really respecting your space, or you keep accumulating stuff in your luggages and baggages and stuff in your space, whether that's physically or mentally or emotionally, or you don't know how to set boundaries to things that are not healthy for you. So you keep the pollution coming into your body, into your life, into your emotions, into your mental health. Even with thoughts, thinking negative thoughts, not having enough discipline, and then knowing that you can choose your thoughts, can also pollute your life, pollute yourself, pollute your state of mind. So there are several ways to use yourself as a cleansing tool, and this is honestly a very broad topic that you might need to go through a course or something. But just to give you the basics, one of the very helpful practices that can help you is, and this is simple but it's very hard for many people, is to set boundaries. And setting boundaries is, if you really want to do it properly, it really comes from knowing who you are and what's important to you, what your priorities are, what is your purpose, your values in life, so that you know what your limitations are with people, with situations, with circumstances, with so many things. That way you keep your life clean and you don't let anything that doesn't serve your higher purpose inside your life, pretty much. Another one is to re-examine your belief systems. this has been a recent revelation for me in my own personal growth and I'm pretty surprised to really realize how powerful a belief is in like affecting your whole life. So for example, there's a belief in so many people depending on where they grew up, or especially in, I guess, maybe third world countries, which where I grew up in the Philippines, that it's you have to go through pain to have meaning in life, or you have to struggle to love, or you have to sacrifice to love. But and when you have that belief, and I just want to kind of demonstrate to you how that affects your life, how that can contaminate your life. When you have that belief, you open up yourself to situations that are painful. Like if you have, let's say you have so many choices of where to put yourself in, like what situations, what space, who, the people you surround yourself with. There's a lot of like options around in this world. But if you have that belief, you will unknowingly, maybe, or intentionally or unknowingly, put yourself in spaces that can bring you pain. And you won't even put a barrier or a no to yourself because you have that belief. And so you experience pain in your life. And then you express love in that way through pain. Is there anything wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. This is a free will universe. But I'm just showing you how your belief can affect your experience. And when you surround yourself with people, situations that bring you pain, then it kind of contaminates your life. Well, it can do two things. It can contaminate your life, or it can make you stronger. But either way, it's like this heavy energy in your life that you have to cleanse, that you have to clean up. And so many times, like for example, with people who realize how much they put themselves into shitty situations, and they realize that they can actually go somewhere else and clean up their life and take responsibility for their own life. They realize there's a choice. There's a choice to clean up. There's a choice to clean up your system. There's a choice to clean up your life. There's a choice to choose who you surround yourself with. There's a choice to live a happy life. And so that's a way to cleanse yourself, is to also re-examine your belief system. Let me see. I have my notes here because there's a lot of like a lot of bullet points for this one. So for people who are in really, really toxic situations, let's say you're in a situation that is really, it feels like you don't have control over, like you're just trapped in a situation, and it's kind of hard to make choices that will instantly free you. I guess the way you can apply this principle is to, and we've heard this in somewhere else, like in like wise people say that you just control what you can. I think in there's always, you can always choose to manage yourself in any situation. You may not be able to control your outside external situations, but you can choose to discipline yourself. It may take some effort, practice, everyday practice, to change those habits little by little each day, but that's something you can do. Like no one can stop you unless they physically stop you. But whatever, it will go down to what, specific situations, which, but I'm just talking about this generally. No one can really stop you from doing what you want to do, especially if it's something to do with yourself, because you have the liberty, as at least in the times today, you still have the liberty to have freedom over yourself. And and that you can and you can focus on that. So for example, you're in a toxic situation with toxic people, you can always choose your perspective. You can always choose how you see yourself. You can choose to stick with what's true to you. Or you can choose to change if you know you're wrong. You can choose to admit your mistakes and correct yourself. You can choose to change your story that's more aligned with your higher self. So there's so many things you can do, and those are the things that will make you feel lighter, in a way cleansed. Make you feel lighter because you're not polluting yourself with responses that will just further pull you down. So that's, a way to cleanse yourself. Now, I know that it's easier said than done, but I'm just wanting to let you know that there's a way. There's a way, and don't be hard on yourself if you're not able to do it immediately. Be gentle with yourself. Another way to cleanse yourself is through self-love. Loving yourself. It already just by accepting yourself where you are and loving yourself already takes away the negative energies of like frustration and disappointment and hate. That's cleansing. That's cleansing, right? So love yourself, genuinely love yourself, or at least intend to love yourself, is already a cleansing act or intention, So yes, so I'm with you. If you're in a very hard situation, there's a light. There's light. There's light somewhere, especially inside of you. And also sending light to other people, even people who may be hurting you. And I know some people would say, well, it's actually a selfish thing to do because it makes you feel better. But yeah, they have a valid point. It's because it will make you feel better. And in a way, you're cleansing yourself, you're cleansing your energy when you're sending light to people, because you're not carrying a heavy energy of hate, So sending love to people cleanses your energy, which helps other people actually, because when you're in a state that is loving, then you are more likely to act in loving ways, it works for all of us. Win-win situation, I think it's time to maybe redefine what love is. It doesn't need to be totally selfless that you don't even think about yourself. I think love that's a win-win for everybody, I feel like, is a very high love. But to each his own, so I don't judge. Okay, what else do I have here? Also, sometimes also when you are very contaminated with very heavy energies, it could, instead of bypassing, also spiritually bypassing the lesson, there could be a lesson there for you. So it may be a good idea to pay attention why you feel heavy, why you feel uncleansed, why you feel contaminated, because there may be a lesson in there for you, an opportunity for healing, an opportunity to release something, an opportunity to ascend and elevate. So don't just kind of put it aside. It will take your discernment to know what applies to your situation, but it could also be a call for healing from your body, from your soul, from your emotions, from your mental, from your mind. So it could also be an opportunity for that. So, and I guess it's just to sum up everything. Your way of life pretty much can be a cleansing tool, because if you are practicing a way of life that is good for you, good for your soul, good for your body, good for your mind, good for your spirit, and you're making decisions that will uplift that, or will put you in your highest path or purpose, then you're pretty much cleansing your life. Now, obviously, that's balanced out by it's not gonna be all dandy for sure, especially if you're living on Earth world. There may be challenges, opportunities to grow, opportunities to become stronger, opportunities because that's how you blossom. But still, in those moments, you can choose to be great, to grow in grace. And even if you're not, even if you're like just like blah, that's still an opportunity for you to love yourself and cleanse yourself in that way, and stay in faith and stay in hope, So I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. This is, like I said, this is a very broad topic. I just kind of communicated like the very basic stuff, the things that I can put into this time that I have in this video. So I hope that resonated. I hope that helped. If it did, please like and subscribe and share if you haven't. And put your thoughts in the comment section. If you have any suggestions about topics you want to talk about for your blossoming, for your growth, for your highest well-being, please let me know. And I'm here for you. I'm really loving in serving this collective. I'm honored, and I really want to see you thrive and grow and blossom in your life. So till next time, I'll see you again, and I hope you have a very, very amazing, wonderful rest of your day. Love you.